Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to explore a tradition from each one of our cultures for Christmas. And for the American Christmas tradition, we're going to make a gingerbread house.
Nice, and for the Dominican one, we're gonna make a Dominican ponche.
Oh, exciting.
I'm excited about the ginger house because I always wanted to make one.
Yeah, I'm American, but I never got to make one either, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm proud that we're making it now.
Yeah. So, do you want to explain what the ponche is?
Absolutely. Ponche is actually a creamy drink. We make it with rum in the Dominican Republic, and you drink it and make it especially for Christmas.
We are both vegan, so that means that we have a little bit of extra work. We had to veganize everything.
It wasn't like, Steph could go to the supermarket and just get a gingerbread kit. We had to make it now.
Yes, exactly. So we are gonna have to bake the gingerbread walls of the gingerbread house from scratch. And it's gonna take a little bit longer, so we're gonna get started on that right now.
Let's do that.
So for the gingerbread, we found a recipe online, so I'll put a link in the description below so you can follow along. We're gonna multiply it times 1.5 because we're gonna each make our own house. I hope that's gonna be enough.
Should be.
Otherwise we're gonna have like a house without a back, one of us, or both of us. First thing we need is 6 cups of flour. So we've got a lot of flour. I don't know if I have 6 cups.
For real?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I think we'll make it. We'll get
Alright, yeah, let's see. 1. Oh my god, I think we have almost exactly 6.
Do you measure before I came? Because that's exactly 6. So it's like the perfect amount.
I did not.
She's lying. You're lying about flour?
I'm not a liar.
If you're
okay?
lying about flour, what will you lie about? Like, you will lie about everything because nobody lies about flour.
I know. I lie about flour. I'm a flour liar.
That's ridiculous.
Ta-da!
Yay!
All
6
right.
cups.
We need half a tablespoon each of salt, cinnamon, baking powder, and ginger.
I love ginger.
I know. How are we gonna make gingerbread without it?
I love the smell of cinnamon, don't you?
You want a cinnamon challenge?
I don't get it.
You don't remember the cinnamon challenge?
There was a cinnamon challenge. What was I? I know all of the challenges.
There was a cinnamon challenge where these kids were like eating the cinnamon.
I never saw that one. Oh my
I
god.
can't believe you missed that. Where were you?
Well, now you know what I'm gonna be doing tonight on YouTube.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Hey, I wanted to do it like this. The famous
With half a tablespoon. 3/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg.
Yes.
And 3/4 of a teaspoon of cloves.
Bring it on.
Mine won't come out.
That's what she said.
She said that?
No.
What did she say that about?
Cut. Trying to be American here, I'm trying to blend with the American culture.
So then we're just gonna whisk it up.
You have to do it with your body too, otherwise it doesn't work. Alright.
I think we're all blended there. So for the wet ingredients, this isn't really wet, but
That's not wet.
It's sugar, so it kind of counts. The wet ingredients and the sugar.
Okay.
We need 1 3/4 cups of sugar. We're using turbinado sugar, not regular sugar. Turbinado sugar is just, it's less processed. It still has the molasses in there, and it's raw and
Healthier.
more natural. Yeah, I don't know if any sugar is really healthy, but
Well, less.
it's less processed.
Yeah, less processed. 3/4 of a cup and 1 tablespoon
of sunflower seed oil. 3/4 of a cup of molasses.
3/4 of a cup of almond milk.
We've got some.
Interesting look over here.
Yeah, it looks like a planet.
It actually does. Oh my god. Full moon. It's getting more interesting
Yeah,
by the
it is.
second. This is fun. So easy how to make a mess on
Yeah.
you. So question. After we do all this job, Then we make our houses, gingerbread houses. Then we decorate them. What do we do after that? Do we eat it?
Yeah, I don't know. I never had a gingerbread house. But since I never had one, I'm not really sure what you do with it.
Well, can you tell us in the comments below?
Yeah, let us know. Are we supposed to eat the gingerbread house?
And if so, when? How long do we have to wait? Is there like a method to eat it? Do we start with the top, the bottom?
Well, if you start with the top, then the rain will come in. Let me know if you need a break. If your arm's tired.
I'm strong.
Okay, that's right. You are strong. You did mention that last time.
Vegans, we're strong. I need a break.
Okay. I'll take over. So we probably should have done this with a mixer. The recipe didn't say to do that. So if you have a mixer, break it out. We're gonna start mashing it up with our hands.
Yes, let's get dirty, baby.
Okay, so now that it's mixed up, we're going to break it into a few different discs and kind of flatten it out.
Okay.
And then it's gonna go in the fridge for an hour to chill. Wow.
Wow, they look like beautiful poop pancake.
All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands and then these are gonna go in the fridge for an hour.
So while the gingerbread is cooling, we are going to move forward and make ponche.
Yes! Woo!
I think you're very excited about that part.
I am really excited.
Steph actually boiled the cashews for us. Why do you do that, Steph?
Well, we're going to put the cashews in the blender, and my blender is not a high-powered blender. And we basically boil them in water for 10 minutes as an alternative to soaking them for 2 hours. So they get soft. And when we blend them, we don't end up with chunky ponche.
Oh no, we don't want chunky ponche. Who wants chunky ponche? So speaking of ponche, we call it ponche in the Dominican Republic. They call it coquito in Puerto Rico, which that actually rhymes.
Okay, I've had coquito before, so it's the same thing.
And it is the same concept. It's the same, yeah. The only thing that changes is the flavor. Like if you want to make it maybe a little more, you know, let's say sweeter or with cinnamon, you want more rum. The type of rum, we in the Dominican Republic use Dominican rum.
Okay.
Maybe Puerto Rican do use Bacardi, which I love too. But that might change a little bit, just a tiny bit of the flavor. Here in the States, you call it eggnog.
Oh, I've never actually had eggnog either, so.
Wait, what? I'm not American and I have had it.
Really?
In the past when I was not vegan, of course.
Well, I mean, I'm not really like American, you know? Like, I'm just a weirdo. I have my own nationality. I don't belong to anything. I'm a human. I'm a human family here, okay?
I don't know what to say, guys. But moving on, we're gonna make our ponche. We are gonna mix all the ingredients and we're gonna start adding more of the flavors that we like because usually that's what people make. Is that okay?
Yes. You're in charge here. You don't have to ask me if it's okay.
I know you're gonna want more rum in it. Say it.
More rum!
So we're gonna take all the ingredients except for the rum and we're gonna pour them into the blender and blend them. First, we're gonna add the coconut milk. Do a whole can. Then we're gonna do coconut cream. And this one is very thick.
Should have put that in first. It's gonna splash everything.
Oh shoot. Okay, that smells really good. It smells like coconut.
And then we're gonna add our cashews. Teaspoon of cinnamon.
A teaspoon of vanilla.
Half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
And 2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
All right, let's blend it up. Woohoo!
So now that we blended all the ingredients, we're gonna put it on the stove. And Steph, I'm gonna need you to whisk it a lot.
Of course.
Onto the steamers.
Of course, that's my job.
Something that I would like to do to give it a special touch is to add cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
Because we both love cinnamon, and I think that it was gonna give it a little bit more flavor while it's simmering.
All right, let's try it. I have some here.
Perfect. Okay. So let's pour. It smells so good, Steph, right?
Yes. Turn it on low.
Low heat, and then we're gonna stir. Thank you. Like that.
Stir.
So we're gonna put it on.
It's part of the Dominican American experience.
We're gonna whisk, whisk, whisk until it simmers.
Oh, it does smell really good. Like when you write over it.
It's the coconut, cinnamon, nutmeg.
Yeah. It's like dessert.
So we removed our ponche mix from the heat, and now we're ready to add the rum. It's actually the most important ingredient for this Dominican recipe because it's Dominican rum. This one, Steph, is very famous. It's actually known worldwide, the Brugal brand. And this specific bottle, it's very unique because it's extra aged, which it says here extra viejo in Spanish. And it used to be in oak barrels that they have bourbon before.
Okay. So does that change the flavor?
The flavor is different. Yeah, it's more unique and better.
Better.
Would you mind pouring some in it?
Yes.
Let's start with half a cup.
All right.
This rum is dark. It's not your traditional white like Bacardi that you know with the mojitos. We actually in the DR drink more of the dark one. We mix it with many choices. One of the most famous one is Cuba Libre, which is Coke and lime with the rum. Okay. But this is our most traditional way of drinking rum.
All right, so let's dump it in there. We want to taste it to make sure that's enough rum. Because we might need more rum.
I know you. That's what you want to do. You want to taste it.
We might want like a lot more.
You see, if we get some, so it's okay if you see some crumbles.
Okay.
It's just crumbling a little bit. You just whisk it more and make it disappear.
Chunks.
Yeah, we don't want a chunky ponche. No chunky ponche.
That's what we'll call this video. No chunky ponche.
Ooh. I think you could have a little bit more, but you feel it. So when you drink ponche, they usually serve it in these shot glasses. And it's just a little bit, you know, it's creamy, so you just want to taste like if it was a liquor, you're just tasting the flavor of it. So you enjoy, you sipping, and then you start tasting all these, you know, the cinnamon, the spices that it has, but the alcohol, of course, you feel it, like it hits you. It's like, oh, this has alcohol. So after a few of them, because when you go to visit people during the holidays, you go house to house, visiting family, friends, and whatever, and when you're after like the 4th or 5th house, you're drunk.
All right, so we want another, quarter of a cup?
Yeah, let's do a quarter of a cup.
Okay.
And to think that I found you in the street.
Wow. Better be careful, something's gonna end up in this ponche.
Okay, so we're adding more rum goodie over here. So Steph, the traditional color is usually a little bit yellow because the original recipe have a lot of eggs.
Okay.
So that, you know, gives it that consistency and the color. So something that we will do is that we're gonna add a little bit, tiny bit of turmeric, and that will give it a little bit the color.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so just a tiny bit, you know, to create that color.
All right, let's see.
So we added the turmeric, and now if you can see, we have a little more of that yellowish color.
Okay, yeah, it's looking
so it looks more
authentic.
There you go. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna pour it into a bottle, and we're gonna let it chill in the fridge for a few hours.
Do we have a bottle?
So we don't have an actual bottle because I forgot to bring one. My bad. But Steph, we're gonna use one of your pictures if that's okay with you.
Yes.
In the end, we're gonna drink it, so it doesn't matter where we pour it. I'm happy with the little color that we gave it.
Okay, well, I got you your picture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I owe you the beautiful bottle. Just making sure there's no chunks over here because we don't have...
No chunky ponche.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah,
no chunky ponche. Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Yay!
And I will always love you. I'll kill you if you put that.
Then why did you do it?
I wasn't supposed
You just do things and then you don't want me to put it in the video.
Okay, do it again.
You want me to dub it with Whitney Houston's voice?
Yes.
So you
or someone that cool
could actually sing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the gingerbread's been in probably for more than an hour, and we're gonna roll it out. We've got the oven preheating to 350 degrees,
and we got the mussels.
Let's roll it out.
Let's roll it. Roll with it.
Maybe I don't have the muscles. So it's supposed to be rolled till it's about a 1/4 inch thick, or maybe a little bit thinner than that.
Great, nice smashed poop.
Okay, or that. Maybe they're eating and watching this, like.
Yummy, enjoy. Gonna see me tasting it? Got a little bit of poop.
Okay, I don't know what she's doing. I'm really sorry. Please forgive us. Let's get our patterns. I have pre-cut some patterns for our houses.
Good job.
Yeah.
Isn't she great?
I know. So we've got 2 houses, 1 for each of us, and we need 2 of each pattern. So we'll start with this one. Here. Want me to do it, or you want to do it?
You can kill it.
Kill it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be the witness.
All right. Don't rat on me. Careful! I meant don't like sell me out to the police.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I was saving you.
There's piece number 1. We need a second one of these.
Looks like a coffin.
Everything looks like poop and coffins.
I'm so sorry, I'm on the dark side today. I don't know why.
I'm gonna give you one of those ink blot tests. The psychologist will love you.
I'm all about roses and butterflies. I don't know what's going on today. Are you sure you haven't done this before? It is.
I'm actually an imposter, and I'm a gingerbread expert. I try to keep it off my resume because I don't. All the celebrities are gonna be after me to make their gingerbread
All right, but
houses.
being serious.
All right, so we're gonna. Oy vey.
You are Jewish.
Yes, I am. It's not exactly straight, but it's on there.
It's a coffin.
It's not a coffin, it's a house. It's the front of a house.
Who lives in a house that brown?
People who live in brown houses.
Here with my poop pile. Are you gonna need this again?
We could make it into cookies.
Or into a real poop?
Okay, all right, we're done with this pattern. Katie, don't do that!
Yummy! Who wants to eat our gingerbread house?
Unsubscribe!
It's so fun! I can't even look at it! I can't even look at it! I can't even look at it! Oh no! It's wrong because of all of our laughing.
Oh no! Oh, you know what I can probably do?
Cut the small one, a smaller one over there.
Let's see.
See, we're
maybe
both
not.
smart.
Maybe not. No, they're all bigger. What about this one?
There you go.
Woo!
That's the winner!
Salvaged!
See, this is a message. Not everything in life has to be perfect, okay? You're gonna have some obstacles like we do, but you just have to find the better way.
You know what? Coming from Poop Girl?
It means a lot.
That's really inspirational. I'm so proud of your
See,
evolution.
life is not all about poop, guys.
There is some poop.
And there's some marshmallows.
Marshmallows?
Marshmallows. Life has some poop and life has some marshmallows.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. Now we need a second one of these.
Alright, you wanna roll it?
Let's roll it.
You gonna roll it, girl? It's me rolling.
In the deep.
That was not that song. So the first batch of gingerbread house pieces has been in the refrigerator for 15 minutes now, so we're gonna get it out. We're gonna put it in the oven. It's already preheated. We're gonna leave it for 10 minutes to bake, and then we'll have our cookies.
Just the glovies. I just make my own words up all the time.
Glovies.
Yeah, glovies.
Transport this one. Oh, hi. If it makes you happy, girl, do you?
This year, 2020, I'm gonna start doing me. we need a second one of these? Yes, we do.
And then you can make whatever shapes you want.
Nice! Can I make a heart?
Sure.
It's gonna be
It's
hard
Christmas.
to
You
make
can
a
make
heart.
whatever you want.
No! My heart broke! My heart's broken!
You should make Santa Claus.
Okay, give me a special knife for that. Alright, we're gonna make a potty pot.
A what?
A star!
Oh no, it's broken.
Well, you give me an idea. Maybe I can make it. Ta ta ta. You have to make the sound, otherwise it doesn't work. You have to say
What sound?
ta ta ta.
Ta ta ta? Is that a star sound?
Yeah. Ta ta ta.
I didn't know stars make noise.
They do, you just have to shut up and listen. Ta ta ta.
That's my problem. I don't shut up.
Okay, you do that one. You do the final one. There you go. Ta ta ta. You forgot the ta ta ta.
Sorry. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. What sound does the star make? Ta ta ta. Ta ta ta.
It's like a dancing star. It's that one leg that is like, oh, okay.
She's like a superstar.
Okay.
Superstar.
Superstar with a pointing leg. Let's make
Exactly.
a stocking.
Okay. Good idea.
Alright, can you help me?
Help you what? I don't know what you're doing.
Stocking goes like this. This is the top part.
Oh, that's the top?
It goes like this. And then it's like a boot almost.
Uh-huh.
It's not that bad at all.
Okay.
It broke a little bit, but that's not my fault.
Could be a stocking or an elbow.
But I can't.
Hi! Alright, so we're gonna make the icing. Hello from over here. Alright, so I'm gonna put 6 tablespoons of aquafaba. Let's put the first cup of powdered sugar in.
Slowly.
Yeah. Katie, the gingerbread houses are ready to decorate.
I'm coming with the ponche.
Okay. Ooh.
Here's your ponche.
Ooh, it's so pretty with the cinnamon on top.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, we put a lot of rum in it.
Yeah, it's strong.
But they are strong, so.
But it's not chunky.
Exactly. It's not chunky. It's not chunky ponche.
No chunky ponche.
No chunky ponche.
How does this vegan one compare?
So I do taste the eggs.
Yeah.
On the traditional one. But it's strong like this.
Okay.
But the texture is perfect. So again, you can fix that if you need to, like thicken it up when you're cooking it. I love the texture of it.
Yeah, it's really nice and creamy.
So let's not get drunk and do these
Because we have to make our houses pretty.
So this is our icing over here. Let's taste it. Vegan icing. I like it.
So these are your sides? Yeah, these are your sides and these are your roof.
And my boot.
Your boot. Your boot that's like a really giant foot. Like, that foot is so huge. Alright, let's get frosting. So I think I'm gonna start with the back of my house. And maybe
I'm gonna start with the front of my house.
I'm gonna try to glue this down here on the plate, I think. Let's see if this works. Yeah,
And guys,
I
you're
think
not
so.
allowed to eat it before you finish.
This way or is it this way?
I know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just copying Steph over here. So I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't, but I hopefully can figure it out.
Is the icing supposed to work like glue?
I think it's supposed to. I don't know if it's gonna work that way. Well, this is kind of staying up here, so that's a good sign. I've got my corners here. This one's a little harder because the walls are like diagonal.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the roof.
That's the roof? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a bottom?
No,
Okay.
there's no bottom.
Okay.
We don't need floors in our gingerbread houses.
Oh, really? No floors?
No. We just have dirt floors in gingerbread land.
Okay, oh, mine's stained too.
Yeah? Alright.
How is this a roof? What do I do with the other one then?
Okay, I'm gonna leave these straight.
Why do I have two?
Two roofs? Because
Yes.
one goes here and one goes there. Alright, I'm putting my sides straight because this is not gonna work if I do it diagonal. It's just not.
So you're changing the shape of the house?
You know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Yours is crooked.
You told me it doesn't have to be perfect.
But it's leaning that way. It's like the leaning tower of gingerbread.
It's not my fault. You see, like it's not straight. I don't understand how this roof works.
Like, no, the other way. Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Oh, look, I even have like little snow melting from my roof.
Aww. Oh, your house is so cute. I love it.
So we found some vegan candies. It took a long time to find vegan candies.
Where did you find them?
These are from Trader Joe's. They are little holiday shapes. They have little trees.
Oh, that's cute.
And little stars. And oh look, little ornaments.
Oh, look at these cuties. The stars. Look at the stars.
Oh, yeah, how cute.
Alright, so what do you do now? You make it look like snowy?
Yeah, you can draw little doors or windows. The icing's kind of melty. Maybe because we're in Miami. I don't think that this was meant to be done in Miami heat.
That's true.
So,
we don't need snow, girl. We need
I know,
the
we're gonna have to
sun.
put this in the refrigerator. Look, mine's all droopy. I'm gonna put some ornaments in the window. Let's hope they stick. I'm gonna put trees next to the door.
How will you even eat these after all this work?
In elementary school, I made a tree out of an ice cream cone and I decorated it with candies and put icing to glue it. And I brought it home. I just wanted to eat it, and my mom was like, no, we're gonna leave it as decoration. And she just put it in the room like that nobody's allowed in. But every day I would sneak in there and take a piece of candy off of it because I wanted to eat it.
How dare you. Were you the rebel one?
Depends on what your definition of rebel is. Not bad stuff. Just, you know, the stuff that didn't make sense. Like the rules that were stupid.
I can see that happening with many things with you. Oh my god, that's a lot of ornaments.
And they're so droopy. Aw, that is so cute. Look at my little house with those stars.
Little stars? That's adorable.
You're done?
My roof is falling apart. It looks like a horror movie house with the icing. Let me take a picture anyway. We want you to choose a winner. Which one is the most horrific?
Yes, please vote in the comments below. Vote for the little fat house.
Alright, so now that we're done, we made ponche, Dominican ponche, vegan style, and a vegan gingerbread house from zero.
Vote for me, vote for me.
This one is more horrific. It has a huge boot. But I really want to thank you for showing me a traditional Christmas activity. I enjoyed it.
This isn't something that I did as a kid, but we still had our cookie traditions. Like at my grandparents' house, what I remember the most was I had 4 sets of aunts and uncles, and all of them would make different kinds of cookies for the holidays. So we had chocolate chip cookies, we had peanut butter cookies, sugar cookies, we had like thumb drop cookies with the Hershey Kiss in the middle. We had so many different kinds of cookies, and they would all be brought to my grandmother's house. My grandmother would put them all down in the basement. She had probably 3 long tables down there.
Oh my god.
And she would put the cookies, and they were all in these tins. And after dinner, we would get to go down and go through all the cookies and pick the ones that we wanted.
That's so sweet. I love that.
That was actually my real Christmas sweet tradition. Do you guys have something like sweet that you guys eat for Christmas?
We do. There's a few things. We have our traditional Christmas dinner, and it's a huge like table full of food.
Okay.
Every type of food that you wait the whole year and you make especially for Christmas.
Are there specific foods that go in that table?
Yes, like for example, pasteles en hojas.
Okay.
That's made with plantain, and it's the filling you can change it. Or some people do it with meat. In my house, my mom is vegetarian, so she always had vegetarian.
Okay.
Full of vegetables and olives and a lot of Christmassy style things that goes inside of it. Ours in the DR, we wrap it on plantain's leaves.
Ah, okay.
So it's covered on that. You have to open it, and then inside you have the pastel.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, that one you see it on every table in every house. It doesn't matter what it has inside. You have pasteles en hojas.
Oh wow.
So that's the salty food. But for desserts, there's some candies like some traditional colorful gummies that I usually see, especially on abuelos and abuelas houses. But the main one that I had, and that is in my memory since I was a little kid, was turrón. And everybody, you see all the supermarkets and all the stores only during Christmas full of turrón. You don't see that throughout the year. Only Christmas time. So you have to wait the whole year. So I do have an example of the turrón. This is hard turrón, and this is the classic one.
Okay.
So it's made out of almonds. They made other flavors and also soft ones.
Yeah.
But these kinds from Spain, and we still have that culture that we eat it for Christmas and during Christmas time. I don't eat them anymore, unfortunately, because I'm vegan now, and they use honey.
Oh.
And some egg whites, I think. But it's a tradition, and a lot of Dominican people, you're gonna see them giving them away as gifts or in gift baskets. You're gonna find turrón. That's one of the traditions that I remember as a kid always eating. I waited the whole year. We also eat a lot of apples and pears and grapes during Christmas time. We give baskets with them to families, and we eat them on the table. Like a lot of apples, pears, and grapes. All right, so how many of these do you think you can drink?
Oh my God.
Because if you were in the Dominican Republic and you were to be, visiting people, family, friends, during Christmas, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Every house that you go, they're gonna give you a shot of this.
Wow.
So imagine that in one night, you visit 4 different families.
It sounds like I need to go to the DR for Christmas.
Oh my God, it's the best time. Christmas in the DR is beautiful. It's tropical, but you still have such a great time. Families really get together. But the best part is New Year's too. So I'm actually going to the DR this Christmas to be with my family.
Aww.
Yeah, so I won't be back until the first, second week of January.
Have a great time.
Thank you so much. We're not gonna be filming a video again until 2020.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Happy
Hanukkah.
holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. Can you say Feliz Navidad?
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, good job. Salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
GoPro, stop recording. Hey, it's time. You can go home now, GoPro. GoPro, stop recording.
Stop. Cut it out. Gone. Finito. Caputo. Se acabó.
GoPro, stop recording. What the what?